Hi, I'm Sarah and this is a short video to help with back pain. So you'll need some spiky balls or some tennis balls, a block like this or a yoga brick or just another ball, a large band like so, large resistance band, then somewhere to lie down and also a chair to sit on if you have stiffness in your back and your legs when sitting, or you can use a small box or you can just use the floor. If you start with the spiky balls underneath the back of your pelvis, so this is about where the knickers are, let your body settle and then just start to rock forwards and backwards. So just gently tipping your pelvis forwards and backwards like there's water on your tummy and you're tipping it away and then back. You can use tennis balls if you don't have any of these spiky balls. Breathing out as you tuck, in as you extend away, and just do about 20 or however many you need. Then if you take your pelvis around in a circle, so thinking about working from the tummy as if there's a giant pencil coming out of your belly button and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with this pencil. So going around, making sure that the circle is as circular as possible, and then go around the other way. So if you do about 10 circles each direction, more if you need to. Then either using a ball, or I've got a little wedge block here, but you can use a square yoga block or one of the rectangular ones. And you want to put your block or your ball underneath the middle of the back of the pelvis, so you can lift your hips and then stretch the legs either side. So remember, you can use the ball instead if you don't have a brick. And then lengthening the legs away, keeping the spine stretched out, and then ideally hold here for about 5 minutes, particularly if you've been sitting or driving a lot. So make sure that it's comfortable for you, so it'll open out this hip area here, and then take a couple of breaths in and out. So slow soft inhales, slow soft exhales, and just let the hip flexor area release, let the spine decompress. Next, if you cross your left leg over your right leg, left hand onto the sole of your foot on the left, right hand underneath, lift the legs up and then lie back down. Hold here for about 30 seconds. Just breathing in and out, so you've got your legs crossed, your arms crossed. If you want to make it a little bit harder, take your hands away and then hold the leg up here. And you'll feel it working in the tummy, but also stretching around here. If this is too hard or painful, foot down on the floor and just gently open your hip. Like so, just beginning to start to open out and stretch this area here. It'll also open out the inner thigh. So easiest version. Second version, hardest version. Shoulders away from the ears and then just breathe. Then the same on the other side. Right leg over the left leg. If it's a bit tighter, just working through here. So you're pushing the hip open, pushing your knee a little bit back into your hands, so I'm resisting here, and then breathing out, opening. So the bit here where I push, so if I took my hand away, the leg will come across. Here, just opening. This side, right hand over, catching the right foot, left hand underneath, lift the legs up. Hold for 30 seconds. Bit harder. Hold it up using your own muscles. Ideally holding for a minute, if you can only manage 30 seconds to start with, then start there. And then down. Let your lower body settle for a moment, arms up, hold one elbow crease, then the other, and then just start to gently windscreen wiper your arms side to side. Allow it to relax around your upper back and just breathe rhythmically. So there's no breath holding, no particular breathing pattern. And then start to circle the arms, gradually making the circles bigger and bigger. And if you can get your arms all the way overhead, take them all the way over. And you can gently pull on your arms to help work through the stiff bits. Okay, cross the arms the other way, and then taking the arms side to side. So making sure they're over your chest, not over your face. And then circling, gently stretching. If you've got any shoulder impingements or any problems there, work gently through the stiff bit. You can also start to pull your arm into a stretch so you can begin to loosen off. So going round in a circle, keeping the pelvis and the body steady, but you will rock a little bit side to side on your shoulder blades. And if you need to, one knee and the other, pulling in. So sitting up on a chair or on the floor if you can sit comfortably. I'll just show on the chair because it's the same whether you're sitting on a chair or a little box or some yoga blocks. So I'll start with my right hand side. So pull your toes up to the ceiling and then turn your ankle away from the body. Keep your knee pointing up to the ceiling. Take your leg a tiny bit across the middle of the body and then just start to lean forwards and back. So keep your foot pulled up, breathing out, and you should feel a pull at the back of the leg. So it's a nerve glide, so if you've got lots of pain and discomfort, you might be only moving this far. If you're more flexible and it's less uncomfortable, going as low as you can, but without hurting. So out of 10, the amount of stretch should be about 5 or 6. So for nerve glides, if you've got time, you can do this for a couple of minutes. If you're in a hurry, if you do about 10. Then turn your whole hip and foot in. And then going forwards and back. Once again, so this will stretch more up here. This is perineal nerve glide. Going forwards and back. And then changing to the other side. Toes up to the ceiling first, leg across the body, turn just your ankle out, knee pointing up to the ceiling. You can put this leg wherever's comfortable and then leaning forwards and backwards. Make sure your foot doesn't drop down like this, so you keep some tension up on the back of the leg or the nerve the whole time. So ideally for a couple of minutes, failing that, a minimum of 10. So I've got my hand here just to make sure this leg doesn't twist out. Turning the foot in. So it's knee turning in, foot turning in, hip turning in. Legs a little bit across the middle of the body, and then once again, just breathing out, taking it into the stretch, and then back. Here I've got a large resistance band, very easy to get hold of. Attach it to something that's stable, that you're not going to pull over or break. I'm going to do my right leg first, so put the strap quite high up into the leg. Knee supported on a cushion or a pillow or a pad, and then stepping forward, so I've got a little bit of resistance on the band here. Back toe tucked under so I don't slip. Tuck your tail under and then push your hips through. Push back and up off this supporting leg here, and then hold for about a minute. Lifting your chest, making sure the spine's always stretched out, so I'm always lifting up through here, hips pushing forwards, like someone's got their hand here, pushing through. Next position, take this supporting leg wider, and then the same again, so pushing up. So the angle of pull is slightly different. I'm taking this foot off the mat now, tummy in, bottom under, pushing off this leg. Same leg other way around, so I've stepped forwards here, this time under, pushing off this leg, pulling my hip forward, getting as much tension on the band as possible, and once again holding for about a minute, and then change to the other side. Tail tucked under, nice and tall, push this leg forwards, toes tucked under at the back, because otherwise you slip, and then holding for about a minute. Opening this leg out to the side, push the hips forwards, pushing this hip through, pushing off this leg, hips through, chest up, lower back stretched out, stretch up the front of the thigh, hold for about a minute. Other way, so I've got the strap here going around the back of the leg, still the same leg, so I'm on my right leg this time. This leg forwards, bottom tucked under, tummy in, and then pushing off the leg. Holding for about a minute, or longer if possible.